Hey, what's going on, guys? I don't know what's going on with my lighting here, but it looks bad. Oh well, right? It's really dark out. It's raining, so maybe that's why. I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to do this anyway. So, welcome to Freedom Project Live. This is episode 176. Episode 176, and what I do here is I share with you my journey online. I share with you marketing tips, mindset tips, and whatever else I believe will bring you value. This is day 7, where I am basically chronicling what I'm doing to get to $10,000 a month in a certain opportunity I'm in by following the training that I'm learning from Millionaire Mentor in a private community I'm a part of. If you want information about that private community, click the link below, and you will be able to learn more about that once you start receiving my emails. Okay, so to report what I did yesterday, was, again, I made a video. I shared what I was doing. I did a team training. And I also, let's see, what else did I do? Oh, 75 connections. Those are the main things I do on a daily basis. And I'll talk about a little bit about what's going on with that. Before I do, though, I want to give a shout out to my man, Ronnie, who yesterday, I don't know if he's watching, but yesterday he had a sale come in, and he's been coming to the live training I do. I do a live daily training where I go over what I'm learning, and I share that during that training. I answer questions and things like that to help you out. And he's been applying what he's been learning during that training, and he's out there getting results now. So that's really exciting. And I'm excited for him. I'm excited for anybody else that goes out and does that, because that's what this is about. It's about helping you break through whatever's keeping you stuck. And the private community that I'm part of will definitely do that for you. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I want to talk about, so this is what I feel many people think, okay? And I did too. And I didn't really completely understand it until I started watching these interviews with people that have had massive breakthroughs, have been on the verge of, just really just on the street, like flatline broke, like just in the worst situation possible, and completely turn it around. And one of the things I've noticed, so typically this is what people think, okay? So they think that it's all about their product, it's all about their program. That's typically what people think. It's a features and benefits model. And if you have the best product, if you have the fanciest funnel, if you have the newest, brightest, shiniest thing, if you have cutting edge technology, whatever, right? Whatever it is, that's what people think is what is going to make them money. But that's not really it. That's not really it at all. So I will have people come to me and they'll want to know what I'm doing. And they'll ask me what I'm doing. And I tell them, I'm like, this is what I do. I share, like, what I do is I plug people into a community where they get millionaire mentoring. That's what they get. And they learn very simple and effective strategies that apply to everything. So the next question is, what is it you're promoting? And I'm like, okay, well, we have a wealth vehicle, but again, it's the training that's going to set you free. Truthfully, the product doesn't matter, okay? The product's great. You can use the product. You can learn from the product, but that is not what is going to have you experience these breakthroughs. It's not. And that's like the misconception I keep seeing people have. And I had that misconception too. For the longest time, I refused to get started with the Millionaire Mentoring. I refused because I wasn't that into the product. Like one of the words people like to say is, I'm not passionate about it. It's not my passion. It's not my passion, right? I hear that a lot. It's not my passion. And, I've heard Grant Cardone say something about this. Like, so he started selling cars. He didn't want to sell. He wanted nothing to do with selling. But it was the vehicle that propelled him to be able to make enough money to make an investment, a sizable investment, and get him to start moving towards where he is now and following his passion, doing what he likes to do, which in fact has turned into being like he says he's the number one sales trainer out there. There's probably others out there. I don't know, but that right there is a lesson. It's not so much about you. It's great to follow your passion, and I was just having this conversation with my son, who's 15, and I've been sharing some of these sessions with him, like some of these things and he's starting to get it too. Like at first he didn't really understand it, but he's starting to get it now. And it's not about the product, and it's not even about you having to have your passion right now. Because, the saying is, oh, you know what, if you're passionate about something, you're going to make the money, right? And you probably will at some point. But how many people, like I'm connected with 75 people a day. How many people do I communicate with that are following their passion, right? They're passionate, they're on fire, right? But they're not making any money. They're not making any money. So it's not really an aha moment, but it really, like, I've been watching these interviews of these couples, of these people that have had massive breakthroughs following this training. And each one of them at this point in their journey, I don't know if they're promoting the product anymore. What I do know, though, is they're using the strategies, they're using what they've learned, the skill, the mindset. They're learning those skills and applying it to their passion. That's what they're doing. But they needed to raise the money. They needed to learn a skill that allowed them to step into that passion. And that is why I decided to start marketing this. That is why, because it is what everybody needs. Now, they may not think they need it, but it is what they need. It is what you need. You need someone that has gotten the results that you want to get. You need a very simple method that you can follow and apply and see results with. That's what you need. And it applies to anything. So you can go out, you can make, I don't know how much you're going to make, but you follow the steps, you do what's taught, you focus on the process, you don't get off the path, you stay on the path. Chances are it's a high probability that you're going to start making money. And you're going to start probably making more money than you've ever made. Chances are. I don't know what you're going to do. I've seen enough stories to have the evidence, because people need evidence, right? We all need evidence. It's like, was it Roger Bannister? Like, he's the one that broke the 4-minute mile. Before that, no one thought you could do the 4-minute mile. Like, it was impossible. Like, humans were not physiologically built to be able to beat that record. Like, they couldn't do it. And he did it. And then after that, like, everybody else followed. Well, it's the same thing here. Watching these stories of these people that broke the 4-minute mile, like, they've just done incredible things, that really helps with belief, right? That's evidence, that's data that we can use. So it's no longer, does it work? Could it work? I don't like the product, any of that crap. It does work. There's more than enough stories showing it does work. And the only variable here is you. You are the variable. You are the one standing in your way. I am the one standing in my way. Okay. I don't have the big success story yet. I'm working on it. Okay. But that is how it works. So it's not about, like, my mentor says this. Okay. It's not about the product. It's not about the program. It's not about the price point. It's about value. And you offer value. So we are offering value in the form of mentoring. I am offering extra value in the form of, I do live training every day. Okay. I do live training every day. I don't hold your hand, but I show up every day, and you are more than welcome to come join me. The people that do are starting to see results. The people that do are realizing that this is actually very simple, and they only have to do a very few things to start getting the results they want to get. And they're realizing that there isn't much of a difference from marketing something that costs very little to marketing something that pays a lot more. There's not a lot of difference there. It's very similar. It's the same kind of process. Maybe just you ask a few extra questions, but It's just about the same process. And to many, that is eye-opening. To me, that was eye-opening. To me, I was like, holy crap, are you kidding me? Like that is like amazing. Seriously, that is amazing. I mean, think about it, okay? You make, so, I talk to a lot of people, and most of them are making about 2,000, 3,000 a month, right? That's what they make at their job. Maybe 5,000, maybe working a full-time job, maybe. You learn these skills. And if you want to promote the product, you make $1,000 commissions. If you don't want to promote the product and you want to use them to build your own business, get the skill. Get the skill. Like it's the biggest shortcut you're ever going to take in your business, in your life. It's the biggest shortcut. People are always looking for shortcuts. Oh, this is a better funnel. Oh, this is a better program. They're always looking for shortcuts. Oh, let me do this growth hack, right? They're always looking for shortcuts. But the biggest shortcut, and I am 100% convinced of this, is you learn from somebody that's already proven it, right? They've already gotten the results. They have students that have gotten the results. There is no like, does it work? Could it work? No. And the other thing is, and what I've realized in all of these stories, because people say they don't have the money. Well, Bob Proctor says this. He says, you don't need the money because you haven't made a decision yet. You haven't made a decision to do it. So why do you need the money? You don't need the money. That's not a reason. And lack of money is not really a reason. It's lack of ideas. It's not lack of money. You got to get resourceful. So each one of these people that went from zero to hero, right? They had to get resourceful. They didn't have the money. Like I was just watching an interview with someone with a couple, they were selling blood. They were selling blood just to eat, just get food on the table. They didn't have the money. They found a way. So people that want it bad enough are going to find a way, come hell or high water. There are no excuses, right? They're going to find a way. People that are victims, and I don't say that in like a bad way. Well, it is kind of bad, but people that like to live in victimhood, like to go around and say, oh, woe is me. Oh, why does this happen to me? And just make excuse after excuse as to why they can't do something. They stay where they're at or things get worse. That is how it is. That's not to be mean. That's just life. It's how it is. So anyway, I wanted to say one more thing. Okay? You want to get ahead fast? You want to start making money fast online? What you have to do is get an income story. You have to get an income story. That's what I'm working on right now. Get an income story. Because no one cares if you don't have an income story. So you got to get an income story. No one's going to listen to you if you don't have an income story. Now, what I'm doing now, I have an income story, not for this so much, but I mean, I made some money, but I have an income story elsewhere. But if you don't have an income story, you have to use other people's income stories until you have your own. So that's an option. So like I have a lot of people like they're like, oh, well, I just need to get results. I'm like, yeah, you need to get results. But at this time, you need to leverage other people's results. You need to leverage other people's results and show people. So like what I do is I share these videos. I show these stories of people and it works amazingly. I mean, people see this. I got people coming to me now that they didn't want anything to do with like a low ticket thing or anything like that, but they've seen these stories of these people flatline, dead broke to just making executive income, living their life, living their dreams, right? And now somehow, some way, they want to get started. They didn't have the money when it was like a little tiny thing, but now they see the value. So that's all I'm doing, So yesterday, like I said, I did the 75. I had a lot of conversations. I had a number of people say they want to do it. They're working to get the money. So is the process working? Absolutely. Are the sales coming in yet? I've had some, not enough. But you focus on the process. You do the steps. You keep working on your mindset every day. And for me, I'm sharing the journey with you and I'm being honest with you. Okay. Yesterday, I would say was a better day than Monday. Monday was kind of a miserable day because I really didn't have many people get back to me. Yesterday, I had people very excited. They're very excited and they want to get started and they see the value and they understand why it can benefit them. That's exciting. That fires me up because really what this is all about for me, and one of the reasons I do my training every day, is because I want to see you win. That's the God honest truth. I want to see you win. And, for you to believe that I can help you, I have to go out and get that income story. I have to share what I'm going through too, so you can see it firsthand. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing. Personal development every day. Every day. This morning, I listened to my affirmations. I'll just tell you what I did so far this morning, and my day is just beginning. I listened to my affirmations, okay? So affirmations. I did affirmations, okay? During the training I give away I have a playlist, and I share that during the training I do for the people that work with me. And I listen to that every day. First thing in the morning when I get up, I'm listening to it. I want to get that good energy, right? I want to start speak life, right? And not death, life, speak life. And then what you want, not what you don't want. And then from there, I went and I wrote down my goal. I wrote that down 14 times. And then I went and I did some gratitude. I wrote down probably like 25 things I'm grateful for, which is easy for me now. When I first started doing this, it was a little tricky, but it's easy for me now. Like one of the things you can do if you're struggling with this, like if you're having a bad time, like you need to change your energy. You need to change your state. Gratitude is your source of supply. It's what connects you to the creator. Okay. But you need to start writing down or speaking out loud what you're grateful for. That is so important. And it will change your state. It will change your energy. You'll start attracting other people because you've changed the energy. But you want to, and no matter what, you've got something to be grateful for. But here's the test, okay? So a mentor of mine said, write down 100 things you're grateful for. First time I did it, I was like, well, 100 things? Like, that's a lot of things. First time, it took me a little while. The next time was a little easier. Now it's really easy for me because I'm writing down things I'm grateful for every day. I started with 10. Now I'm doing like 25. 25 is a pretty solid number for me. And I could do way more. It's really not hard. But those are the things I do. Then I go work out. And then after that, I was listening to an interview with a couple that was literally selling blood to put food on the table. They went on and they're now doing very well, following their passion, doing something they totally enjoy, completely different. They tapped into the training. Now they're doing their passion. That's what I really want you to understand here. It's not about the product. It's about the training, tapping into that training, getting those skills, and then you can go do whatever the hell you want to do. That's what it's about. It's a vehicle to get you to do the things you enjoy, if that makes sense, where you're actually making money doing the things you enjoy instead of just doing them and not making any money, like the majority of people do. And now I'm making the video. I wrote an email. Okay. I do have an email list. So I wrote an email, but what I wrote in my email was me sharing one of the videos I watched, one of the stories. So I'm sharing a story, which is very powerful, which moves people, right? So that's all I'm doing. Once I get off of here, I'm going to grab some breakfast. Well, I'm going to slap this on my blog. Again, you don't need to do all this stuff. I have a blog. I've had a blog for years, so I do that. But you can come on. Like I was telling one of my teammates, because he was like, I don't know what to do on videos. Well, here's the thing. If you're doing videos and if you're taking the amount of action I'm taking, and I know I could go another level, but I'm doing 75. That's what I'm committed to during the week, Monday through Friday. If you're taking that kind of action, if you're making those kind of connections, I promise you're going to come across something to talk about. If you're watching videos on trainings, on stories from other people, I promise you're going to have something to talk about. Even if you don't have an income result, it's still content. You're sharing what you're doing. So I encourage anybody to do this. I'm stepping out in faith. I'm putting my head on the chopping block here. I could look like a dumbass if it doesn't pan out. But see, what it does is it holds me accountable. It makes it so I got to show up, because then I'm just going to look like a fraud, you know? And I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how long it's going to take till I hit that avalanche, till I hit that snowball. I know it's going to come. The evidence is there. I'm already seeing it. I've seen tons of people I'm connecting with on a daily basis that want to do this. A lot of them are just getting the money. It takes time. It takes 5 to 12 follow-ups typically before someone joins your business. That's why you got to take the massive action at the beginning. And it's not just any action. Sure, you could take any action and you can get results. But if you don't have, like, it's way faster if you know the actions to take. See, a lot of people don't know the actions to take. So they're wasting their time. They're doing all kinds of things that don't produce any results. So you need to know the actions. That's what you get in this mentoring program, in this private community. Just click the link below, and what you want to do is select the G1000 product, and you're going to get the mentoring free. It's a bonus. It's a bonus. Okay. And, but that's what I got. Okay. I'm at 20 minutes now, and I could keep talking about this because I really am. I'm telling you, I'm excited. Like yesterday, I started the day kind of on a down note. I'm not going to lie. I started the day kind of on a down note because I was just like, I woke up and I'm like, oh man, back to the grind, right? Wrong way to look at it. But that's how I was looking at it. And I was like, all right, shake that off, listen to my affirmations, work out. And then something happened. I started taking action. I had some people on my training that I was helping. They were getting value. So I was giving value. That made me feel better, right? I did a video and I talked about some things that made me feel better. That raised my energy. Then I started doing reach outs, and people started like I had a number of people that, they were not open to it. It's cool, whatever. But I had a number of people that are very excited. And that's just evidence right there that what I'm doing is working. I am seeing more leads coming through, organic leads. I'm not doing any traffic. I'm creating content. And I'm creating content. I'm doing reach outs. Those are the main things I'm doing right now. Creating content, doing reach outs, and personal development. Those are the 3 things I'm doing. And I promise you, you start doing these things on a daily basis, you're going to, I don't care what you're promoting. It doesn't matter. You start doing these things, you're going to see results. There's just no other way around it. You're going to see results. But here's the thing. Most people, and I'm going to end it on this because I'll keep talking because like I'm just excited about this stuff, but most people, I'm going to tell you what your number one problem is. And this is it. Okay. Besides the belief and all that, you are not taking enough action. You are not taking enough action. You're not doing the things that produce income, and you're not doing enough of them. Okay. You are not taking enough action. Grant Cardone says we always underestimate how much work, like how much effort, how much money, how much time it's going to take, even if it's free, to cut through the noise in the marketplace. To cut through the noise in the marketplace. You are not taking enough action. Hell, I may not be taking enough action, man. I need to take more action. I don't know. 75 is kind of where I'm at, right? But I promise you, and I work with a lot of people. I witness this all the time. I'm like, so what are you doing to get results? Oh, well, I'm posting on Facebook and I'm posting in groups, and, I bought a solo ad. Okay. So you're doing some things, but you're not taking enough action. Not even close. Not even close. How many people did you ask if they were open to your opportunity? Oh, well, I didn't really ask anybody. How many videos did you make? Well, I didn't really make any videos. Okay. You haven't even started. You're not taking enough action. It's simple as that. If you want to get ahead fast, you take massive action, and you take action doing the things that are proven. You want to know what's proven? Go to the link, go purchase that G1000, get in Millionaire mentoring, do what's taught. That is what's proven. Okay. And you can keep following me. You can follow me. You can watch. I know for a fact at some point, again, I don't know when, but I'm taking this kind of action. At some point, it's going to just pop. And then you're going to be watching and you'll be like, oh, wow, I should have got started. I already know. I know, and that's not being arrogant. It's just I've seen the evidence. I know the data. I know the numbers. Okay, so it's just a matter of doing the work. That's all it is, and showing up every day. That's all it is. So, with that, make it a great day. Hope you got some value today, and I'm going to go grab my breakfast, and I'll see you next time.